Greetings, my tribe. Welcome to the huddle. Trying to look half decent. I'm going to substitute teach third grade today. And I hope the kids are less rowdy than fifth grade and sixth grade. But I wanted to talk about a question that a follower of mine asked about raising children, raising teenagers. This person said that they had two daughters. One's a princess and the other one's just karate. He just wants a karate chopper. You know, I found that as a parent, the worst thing we can do, and this is especially for new parents or people that are considering having children, we always think we're going to have mini-me's. You know, we're going to get this blank page of a kid. We're going to put all this information into them, and then they're going to come out exactly like us, liking everything the way we do. There's never going to be any problems, and yeah, it just doesn't go down that way. So the first thing I would recommend is, and this is after years of experience in raising two teenage daughters that gave me hell for 10 years, hell on earth. Gotten to every problem you can imagine a teenager would get into. Almost. I think we missed a couple of marks, but you know, for the most part, yeah. The sooner you accept your child's personality as they are and not as who you want them to be, the easier it will be. Okay? And just because one child seems to be perfect and more cooperative doesn't mean that they don't have other flaws. Each child has, their personality has benefits and drawbacks, okay? My oldest one was very good, act like a little angel, but she was very underhanded and did a lot of things behind our back that we found out later. The younger one was more open and honest, but she also needed so much guidance. And yeah, she was honest most of the time. And we were very close and stuff. But now she doesn't speak to me, so. Because I think we got too close. Anyway, I don't know. It's just a very complicated process. It's the hardest thing you will ever do. But the biggest thing I can say is just try to accept each of them for who they are. And for God's sake, don't compare them. Don't make preferences. Because my mother made preferences with my sister and I. And it was just devastating to me. And ultimately, I began to resent my sister. And we didn't start getting close until after my mother passed away. And then after she passed away, a lot of lies came out that she told me about my sister and my sister about me. So yeah, don't do that. Please don't make preferences. If you do prefer one child, never say it. Keep it to yourself and try not to show it. If you give one child a loan to down payment on the house, make sure you give the other one the same thing. They both deserve a fighting chance. And accept them for who they are. They are human beings or personalities, just like when you work in an office. There's one personality, there's another personality. Just because they grow up in the same household does not mean that they're the same, that they're going to come out the same. Dr. Gabor Mate, who is he's a doctor. He says that when the child is born, it depends on where the parents are at emotionally. That, you know, emotionally, economically, physically, that forms the child. So each child can be completely different. So take that into account. But it's definitely a waltz. It's a delicate dance. And when in doubt, keep your mouth shut. Okay? Because you will say something you will regret. And that's been a hard lesson for me. Sometimes we just shoot off at our mouth thinking they're going to accept everything we say because we're their parent, right? But a lot of times that gets us in trouble, so good luck with that. But I'll try to put more parental advice on here. And I put some advice in the comments on that video about demanding respect. I love you guys. I only get 5 minutes on TikTok, so take care.